that draft Supreme Court opinion that would overturn Roe versus Wade becomes final, there will be all kinds of other battles that will spin off in this abortion debate. The White House says they're on it, and the Senate is going to vote on a bill next Wednesday. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but first let's talk about those spin-off battles. What if a state decides to pass a law that would fine a woman for leaving her own state to go to another state to have an abortion? Some states are talking about banning abortion pills from being mailed to a woman's house. Or what if a state passes a law to classify abortion as a homicide, a crime making women prosecutable along with anyone who helps her, like a law currently working its way through the Louisiana legislature? It's fair to say unraveling a civil right like abortion that's been the law of the land for like 50 years is going to cause some problems. Here are the facts. We know 13 states have trigger laws, meaning laws that say if or when Roe versus Wade is overturned, abortion will be illegal in that state immediately. Those states are red on this map. 5 states have trigger laws on the books that are not being enforced right now, but could be resurrected if this ruling stands. And there are countless other states that are already attempting to or have already banned or restricted abortion. The White House is working through ideas of what can be done without Congress through executive action, saying it'll be ready when any ruling is issued. But the fact is, there is not a lot the White House can do. And anything that's done through executive order, as you know, will be challenged by the states that are banning abortion. Some possible ideas the White House is discussing, regardless, are making abortions possible through Medicaid funding, especially if a woman has to travel out of state. You may know late last year, the Biden administration also lifted a long-standing restriction on abortion pills, clearing the way for doctors to prescribe the drugs online and then mail them to a woman before she had to go to a doctor and pick them up in person. If the Supreme Court does move forward and finalize that draft opinion, there are really 2 things that can reinstate the rights given to women under Roe versus Wade, and another case called Planned Parenthood versus Casey. 1, Congress can pass a constitutional amendment, or 2, Congress can do what's called codify Roe and Casey. The constitutional amendment must be both approved by the House and the Senate, and then 3/4 of the states must ratify it, so clearly that's not happening. So Democrats have instead been pushing the codify idea. The Senate will take up a bill next Wednesday to do just that, but it will fail because they don't have the needed 60 votes. To pass it now, they'd have to actually get rid of the filibuster, and then we're having that discussion all over again. 2 Democrat senators have already said that they will not end the filibuster even over the abortion issue. But that's where the midterm elections come into play. The math in both the House and the Senate is most certainly going to change in November for both Democrats and Republicans, which would then change the discussion about codifying Roe and Casey one way or another.